and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 1, consent agenda. Approve this agenda. Pay the claims as submitted. Approve the treasurer's report for March 2023. Approve the minutes of the April 4th, 2023 regular meeting of the council.
I'll make that motion.
Trent moves.
Recording in progress.
Nick seconds.
Johnson,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Tiller,
Yes.
Wolf,
Yes.
Harrington,
Yes.
Future.
Yes.
Thank you. Public forum, 2 minutes. Please state your name. Non-agenda items.
My name's Jess Lammers, and I just wanted to address the definitions under your weed and litter municipal code at not an agenda item as it applies to automobiles. I sent Clerk Jensen a 167-page referendum on the right to travel. I'll argue that right with the district court, and if your city would like to write me more tickets for driving under suspension under Nebraska 43-3301 through Nebraska 43-3326, I will happily take up protracted litigation just like I have with the county and burn up your budget. It doesn't make any difference to me because I am my own lawyer when I purport to the court sui juris. That being said, your definition says I have to register my automobile. However, there's a 167-page Supreme Court referendum with more than 167 court decisions that says I don't have to register my household property. My automobile is privately purchased and household property is now part of a corporation. Now, your definition here says if it's part of a corporation, it's exempt, but if it's private, it's subject to your rules and condition. You're running afoul of high court ruling, which would make you afoul of the Constitution. Everybody has an oath of office, so that would put you afoul of your oath of office as well. All I'm asking you to do tonight, because I have to give you three chances, I have to point out the defect, give you opportunity to cure, and then point out that you didn't fix it before I can enter protracted litigation in federal court. Change the definition. Just don't include automobiles. If my car runs, starts, drives, has brakes, that's all that should matter. The purpose and intent of my automobile shouldn't matter. I'm not required to disclose my business or what I do with my private property to any other person, any neighbor, or any state entity by Supreme Court ruling. Since you're already changing or amending terms and definitions pursuant to like Section 7 of your agenda, I thought it might be a good time to address Section 6301 so that everyone could just stay in line with the Constitution. Have a good day.
Anybody else for public forum? Thank you. We'll close public forum. Item 3, open the public hearing allowing members of the Holdrege City Council to sit as a Board of Equalization to determine the special assessments for the remediation of weed and litter violations. Do we have anybody who would like to speak?
What properties is this in reference to?
They are in the packet. If nobody's going to speak, we will close the public hearing. Item 4, adopt resolution 2023-06, approving the special assessment of properties for the cost associated with the remediation of weed and litter violations on said lots or tracts of land. Discussion, motion.
I
wanted to say, I went out to take a look at those properties to see them. So this is one time we've done them, or how long is this period of time, the money that we're asking from them?
So this is lots that we mowed last year
Okay, nice.
and we're collecting. You always collect in the spring for the work that you did.
Okay.
Always a year behind.
Okay.
So this work has already been done.
So you need a motion to approve collecting?
Yeah, to adopt the resolution, yes, please.
I'll make that motion.
Trent.
Second.
And Dale seconds.
Can I ask a quick question? Is there like a list of rates that we charge for the work that we do? Okay, where would I find that?
I'll email it to you.
Okay.
We have an updated one that we just
Yeah.
changed
Yeah,
recently.
within the last few months.
Okay, Johnson,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Yes.
Keller,
Yes.
Wolf,
Yes.
Harrington,
Yes.
Bucher.
Yes.
Thank you. Agenda item 5, approve Jeremy Fusner as a new member of Holdrege Volunteer Fire Department. I will say, if you have read the letter from Greg Erickson, he's a multi-generational from Holdrege Volunteer Fire Department. Job took him away, he came back, and while he was gone, he was, I believe, Kearney and North Platte, so he's back with us. A lot of experience, and I think it's a great addition.
I'll make that motion.
Nick and Corey.
Is he here tonight? No.
Weiss,
Yes.
Tiller,
Yes.
Wolf,
Yes.
Harrington,
Yes.
Bucher,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Smith.
Yes. Thank you. Item 6, consider YMCA request for Swedish Days Silver Run and Pickleball Tournament.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Could we have your name, please?
Brett Bevensey, branch director at the YMCA here. I would like to propose and request to use the Silver Run routes that are in the packet. Do you want me to go over the routes?
I don't think so. I think everybody's got
Okay, I mean, they're sanctioned routes within, or licensed sanctioned routes. So, and then we also are looking at requesting to utilize the North Park for a new pickleball tournament for Swedish Days on Friday, June 16th, starting at 8 a.m. To just kind of help get sports back into the Swedish Days tradition.
Just one question on the routes. Are these similar to what you've used in the past?
They are. The only addition would be the change on the 2-mile route. Instead of heading back on West Ave, we'd actually head back on East Ave.
Okay.
So when you turn west on 12th Street and head north on West Ave, it'd actually be heading north on East Avenue to avoid conflict with the 5K runners.
And this would they all start at the same time. They just don't run the...
Yep, they all start at the same time. They just run different routes.
Right.
So if you notice, like on the 5K and 10K route, they actually will turn down East Ave.
Yes.
So they turn down there and go that way, and then the walkers or 2 miles would actually end that on East Ave, going up that way. So.
Okay. Questions, comments?
Is there any conflicts, Chief?
No issues.
Do you need, what, outside of that, would you need anything from?
I've partnered with Kim Parson and just support help on that day to just help control traffic at central points that we designate. So they've helped in the past, and last year was my first year, and they did an excellent job.
Okay.
And then obviously, if Chief here would lead the race for us there.
All right. Is that in full uniform or?
On foot. Full uniform on foot, right? Right.
Definition.
I would prefer horse.
Right.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Something to jump around.
Right. I'll pass.
No, they did a great job last year leading it, and then we had PMHC emergency unit follow in case of any incidents.
All right, so you'd have to stay with
I was gonna say, I would need that. I can't do it.
And you've already worked that out with the emergency unit?
Yeah, we're working with them right now. It's one of the things that we talk about when we do the funding and sponsorship of that. So.
Wonderful.
Good.
And you're gonna use the existing tennis courts for your pickleball?
Yes, we would use that. Actually, Kim Parson has been working with the pickleball group here in Holdrege about getting some lines painted out there. We have actually at the YMCA offered our assistance, Joel Pelser. He has said that he would help paint them. He has a very steady hand and very straight line drawing. And then Kim Parson also said that the city has purchased some nets, and then we would also bring our nets over as well to help with any backdrop or additional courts.
Okay.
So the nets that we've purchased, I saw them on the jet, that's for North
Pickleball.
Park? I didn't know if it was for South Park. Were we gonna do something there in that tent, you know, where the basketball court was?
We've talked about doing something in the basketball area, but we haven't really decided on what we're gonna do yet. But these are for the North Park up there, and we haven't painted the lines yet because the weather hasn't been conducive to getting
So
anything
those
accomplished.
nets come down, up and down?
Yep. Mhm.
That's what they use.
They're portable net type net, so.
How many people were playing pickleball? For these
With the date and time that we picked, we were looking at Thursday, but we're going to do Friday. We've talked to like our morning crew and our night crew, and there's a lot of interest in it. Swedish Days, as what I have been told, there used to be like sports and stuff like that within the Swedish Days, you know, like softball and stuff like that. So, I'm working with the chamber, and I'm on the chamber board, and they are talking about getting sports back into it, and I proposed pickleball, and since it's a very up and coming sport, and we really got after it to kind of get it lifted up off the ground. So it'd be like an official tournament. We're looking at, you know, like an actual tournament type setup. We're gonna have we'll use all of our like it's called Scornholio. It's like where you use it to like do your tournament seeds, and it's real time. We'll get projector, and you can get the app on there as well. So we really want to bring this, you know, full fledged to the Swedish Days.
Like a sanction?
We would like to. We want to see what it looks like this first year. Obviously, doing it in the morning can kind of, you know, people don't necessarily maybe take Fridays off, but depending on how popular it can get, we would love for it to be like a sanctioned thing.
Yeah.
I mean, pickleball is a sport that includes all ages.
Yep.
I mean, and the way that my sports director Joel has built it is, you know, there's, you know, multiple divisions, mixed, women's, men's, and being able to do it throughout the day really helps. Or having the courts up there throughout the day really helps make sure that we can hit all those brackets. Because a lot of pickleball tournaments, they tend to start off like pool seating type. You come in your first hour, you play through everyone, and then you get seated based off that, and then you go. So a little bit of extra time there helps with that. So.
Good deal. Sounds good.
Okay,
I make a motion to approve it.
Dale, motion,
A second.
and Stacy, second.
Euchre,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Davies,
Yes.
Tiller,
Yes.
Wolf,
Yes.
Harrington.
Yes.
Very good, thank you.
Thank you, and we'll
Thank
see
you.
you at the pickleball tournament, right? Or the silver run. You can pick either.
One, yeah, okay.
I really don't put out.
Item 7, consider ordinance 2462, amending Chapter 6, Article 3, Section 6-302 of the Holdrege Municipal Code related to weed removal.
Questions before we have the first reading? First reading, ordinance 2462. An ordinance to amend Chapter 6, Article 3, Section 6-302 of the Holdrege Municipal Code related to police regulations, weed removal, repealing all other ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith, providing for the severability of all parts hereof, and designating the time described when this ordinance shall be in effect, be ordained by the mayor and council of the city of Holdrege, Nebraska.
questions, comments?
No, I went through it and checked it against the old one. I think some of the things were just consolidated. Yeah.
It can speed up the process is basically what it's going to do.
Okay.
Make the motion to approve.
Ben moves,
I'll second.
Lola second.
Smith,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Tiller,
Yes.
Wolf,
Yes.
Harrington,
Yes.
Euchre,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Thank you. Open discussion. Chief, we'll start with you as usual.
Not much, we got our new recording software installed and ready to go, so other than that, that's about it. We're having our Police Memorial Day is May 11th at 11 o'clock at Assembly of God Church. All are welcome to come. Please do.
May 11th, my time.
11,
At what church?
some north part somewhere.
You also mentioned something about radios.
Yes, we're going to be upgrading all our radios. They'll be paid with our state set-aside funds. When they're doing that, I'm not quite sure yet, but
Okay.
it's 15 plus radios, but they're all been here since before I've been here, so
Right.
they are due.
Right. Are the new radios available?
Yes, as
Okay.
far as I know. We
Okay.
haven't had any issues on that yet. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
I have just one question for Chief.
Sure.
What is the community service vehicle? Is that Tory's or no?
Yeah,
It's
that's
the-
that Taurus that Tory drives.
Okay.
Yep.
Are they starting to work on the new repeaters, digital repeaters too?
Yeah, it's coming real soon.
Okay.
Yep. I know they're working on the sheriff's department stuff here soon. So.
Okay.
One other question on that
Yep.
vehicle. Will it be an ordinance vehicle or just another police decal?
It's-
What is any difference?
It just says community service, so
Oh.
it identifies it as
Right.
for that purpose.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's already been
Yeah.
logo.
It's good.
Okay. That's it. Okay, thank you, Chief. Dane?
No thanks.
Nothing tonight, okay. Nick? Nothing tonight? Okay. Ben?
I'll be reaching out to all you. We will be setting up the council retreat in order to come up with some better strategies and maybe just some brainstorming to make some changes in the future going forward. I've already reached out to you, most of you have responded, so I'll finish that up and we will set something in stone soon.
Okay, thank you. Anything else?
Nothing else.
That's it, thank you. Trent?
Just a reminder, I just heard a reminder going down 4th Avenue, we're still having big problems like
I
crazy.
just addressed that with the guys, so I'll continue doing that. So.
Although the wind has been helping, it's pushing the sound away. So, anyway, that's all.
How's your knee?
Dale?
Nothing to mind there.
Thank you. Stacy?
Nothing.
Lola?
Yes, I have a couple questions for Administrator Chris. I'll just start in the beginning and see where you want to go with this tonight. On your staff letter, you've recommended that the procedure may change a little bit regarding the ordinance for complaint ordinances. I don't know if you call it nuisance or whatever.
Yeah, nuisance.
Okay. Will this procedure, if it changes, be published? How will the
Right,
community
and actually
know?
want to talk about that during our retreat.
Okay, all right.
So we'll go over it then,
Okay.
kind of get some ideas and some thoughts on how to handle it.
Okay, yeah, because then I have other questions regarding that, and I'll wait till then. Okay,
Okay.
great.
That'd
That'll be it, thank you.
Nothing for me.
Okay. Ryan?
I don't have anything here.
Thank you. Mayor? With that, I have nothing this evening either, so let's call it a night.
Thank you.